Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at the brand new SampleWiz 2. So it's been 10 years since the original SampleWiz. And if you liked the original SampleWiz, this comes with all the legacy sounds from that as well. So anyway, we're going to have a good look around. I'm going to show you how to sample into it via audio, via AUV3, via import. So we'll cover all of that stuff. So this sound here, Specular Pre-Mod Brass here, is a sound that I designed on the Micro Freak, ran through Specular Tempest Reverb, and then sampled into SampleWiz here via the sample page. Very simple, very nice. Okay, brief look round, general here, volume, voices. I've got poly on at the moment. Your modulation, which is kind of self-explanatory, and you can set your LFOs here. But if you're familiar with any of the BLEASS apps, and I'm sure most of you are, then it kind of works the same way. You also have the Splendid motion sequencer, which you can apply modulation in a sequenced manner to any two destinations. You also have lovely effects, and you see I have no effects applied to this sound. It's just the sound that I sampled in with one C note. Okay, so there's a quick look around filter. I'll be doing this in more detail in a live stream soon, but for now I want to show you the app. You can open this to access your presets. Here's a few that I'd already put in. All of these are from the Micro Freak and all going through the Specular Tempest. And then you have loads and loads of cool stuff. We'll get into these shortly, and then you have another bang. Loads of cool sample stuff. Here's all the legacy stuff. Which of course you can now adjust and do what you like with the BLEASS engine. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a bit of sampling, shall we? You also have an IAP there if you've got, you can do IAP if you've got an MPE. This is actually the beta, but I haven't unlocked the IAP, so, but there you go. If you've got MPE, you have full control over that as well, with it, and with an extra pack for your stuff. Anyway, let's move on. So this first one here, let's see, is 3 and 4, and this is also the Micro Freak. Now I've got it going through a smooth compressor because the output from a Freak for this particular patch is quite quiet. And this is also going through the Specular Tempest Reverb. So I'm playing a C note here. Let's open this. Now to sample into SampleWiz 2, you put it in the effects slot. And it's very easy, and it doesn't matter what this is on. It makes no difference at all. You're not going to lose any patches by hitting this record button. So you can resample into the app. You can load sample here. I'll show you that as well. Or you can just record your sample. So as soon as you're ready, now you have different sample modes here as well. So I'll just stick this onto this. Or you may want to just go to a default setting. Let's see where it goes. I'm not sure where default might be actually, but it doesn't matter. Just go to user. I'll just pick one of mine, this one. And you'll see that the loop mode is just going forward, and it's not in granular mode or core or cloud mode, sorry. So I'm just going to sample this in here. So I'm just going to hit record and play a C, because it will map to C. Okay, so it'll map all over you. So if you play a C, it maps to, if we open it up here, it will map to C. Okay, so just make sure you bring your samples in and C, and you'll save yourself a lot of stress. Okay, So, okay, so just hit record, play the note. When you're finished, let go and let it fade out. And then just press stop when you're done. And then you can trim. So here's your sample, by the way. So let's just open it up full screen so I can. So now all you need to do is just trim it to where you're happy with it to start. Increase the gain if you wish. That probably could do with a bit of gain increase. Now, don't worry if you import a sample that isn't in C. You can import it any way you like. You have octaves, tune, and fine tune. So you can go up in, semitones, and then you can also go up in fine tuning. So if you had an A and it ended up on C, you can just pitch it up 1, 2, 3 semitones and you're good to go. Like I said, we can control it, and we can also control the end points as well. So for instance, the would be very short indeed, but you wouldn't want it that short, would you? So and then we have loop start here, so we can sort of looping out. Right, now just a quick thing while we're here. Once you've set your end and start, you can just go crop, and we'll go yes, and it will crop it to the right size. But then we have the different engine types here, or you also have crossfading for your looping, and then this, and then this one, which goes backwards and forwards. But let's take a quick look at granular. Move these up a little bit. And then we have cloud. So let's bring the spread up there, the position, the rate, just for fun, the turbulence. So there's something you can play around with as well. Normal, granular, and cloud. Sorry. So that's how you sampling kind of just via your AUV, your audio hardware, external synths and stuff like this. And then when you're done, you can just tap on here and hit save. Oops. I'm going to go to here and hit save new. I've just overwritten that now, so it's no problem. Save new, and we can call this, I don't know, minor third, because that's what the thing was, minor 3RD. And then just click OK. And is this? Yeah, I've overwritten that patch. Never mind. It's pretty much the same as this one that says Vangelis. So minor third, we have it in now. Okay, so before we get into any of the other stuff like ADSR, I want to show you how you can also sample in via your AUV3. So this is Enkel by Clevgrand. Now, the point of me showing you this is the fact that you can now sample in from any of your AUV3s, anything you've got inside AUM, anything you've got inside looping, Cubases, whatever you like. The thing here is that Enkel, like many synths, is monophonic, so I can't play a chord. I can try, but I will not be successful. However, by sampling it into SampleWiz, of course, we can play a chord. So let's just hit this record button here. We'll just quickly stop that. And we'll just trim the end a little bit there. So we're just about on the start point. Okay. And we can, let's see how far we've got. Okay, that's cool. So what we can do now is if I play a chord on the on-screen keyboard here, I've now got a polyphonic ankle. Now this works for anything that's monophonic, of course. So if you're sampling in like your voice or something like that, if you can sing, then you can get some really nice choral chorus effects and stuff like that. Anyway, so just let's go here. Let's go save new. And I'm going to call this ankle. I want to show you something very cool. So we'll call this ankle. And we'll just go OK. All right, so you'll see that it's been sampled into this one here. But if I now go back to any of them, particularly this one as well, you'll also see if I go to user, the ankle has now appeared in my presets here as well. And I can now actually turn that one down, turn this one up. So there's our ankle patch there. And then we can go and play with our ADSR. Our effects. So very quickly got a really lovely sound just by sampling in from ankle. It's a very, very fast sampler and it's very, very good as well. And it's not overly complicated. You have, like I said, you can filtering, of course. And then you can then, if you wanted to, save that as a ankle 2, just for fun. And now we've got 2 ankles here now. So we've got the original and the slightly altered one. Okay, so moving along to the last slot here. So let me turn the volume down for this one. This one I'm going to turn it up and open it up, and I'm going to show you how you import a sample. So if we go back to our sample page here and we just go load sample. Okay, now I am in Dean Daughters Electronic Sounds, Dean's reflective pack, and I'm in just a synth category in here that also gives me the key. So like A. And like I said, this is where you want to be looking. You can easily import the A's and that and to just repitch it. That's fine. But I'm going to import this C acoustic here like this. And that's it. It's done. Now I have this. And I'm going to... oh, yeah, I'm already on it. So we're going to have a mess around with this sound. So... We can, of course, reverse as well, but we don't need to crop this. But if I take this back like that, you'll see. So we've got our... That's our looping C. That's a lovely effect. So backwards and forwards. We can reverse as well, so we're going to have to take our start and end point to the other end. Go start here. lovely. And if we take in this, I'm going to take it back. You can tune it however you like with the semitones, the octaves, and the fine tune as well. So there you go. There's the different ways to get stuff in. You can import, you can record directly in from audio. It's actually really simple. So obviously, of course, we could drop on in here as well. And then just go to sample, and then I could just sample in my voice. And now we'll have this. And then I could just sample in my voice. And then I could just sample in my voice.
And then I could just sample in my voice. And then I could just sample in my voice.
And so on and so forth, until we can do some really cool stuff, like say maybe reverse this, add some turbulence. Have it loop. Have it loop backwards and forwards. That might be interesting. And this is we haven't even messed around with the engine. We have a look at effects. Let's switch effects on. Let's give it some extra feedback and stuff. Let's give it some more mix. Let's give it some more time. Of course, you might think that's too quiet. Let's go to our general, and oh, actually, on our we have a gain here. So. Guess as well go quite granular. Very cool. Anyway, there you go. It's very nice. You can play with it for ages and ages. It's great fun. Of course, then we can just start randomizing stuff. And you'll also have great fun with the randomization. That's cool. So there you go. I'm not running through any patches, but there are tons and tons of them. I'm going to do that probably another time. But yeah, so there's how you kind of sample in, recording via this, or sampling via loading samples, recording your voice in, or just playing the synth. And also how to save presets, and be careful you don't delete your own that you've already made like I did earlier. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron, and I will see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-da! SampleWiz, told by BLEASS and Jordan Rudess. Ta-da!